Today we're tasting every food at the world's greatest gas station. Of course, I'm talking about Buc-ee's. From their legendary fresh barbecue,
Red brisket on the bone,
to handcrafted homemade sweets,
that is like the best thing I've ever eaten,
to some of the craziest snacks the world has ever seen.
I love this.
We're trying them all to find out if the food is worth the hype, starting with the iconic 3-meat sandwich. And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen a sandwich with this much meat in my entire life, and there is not a vegetable in sight. It's as tall as it is wide, packed to the brim with sliced sausage, tender slow-smoked brisket, and thick slices of turkey. Only $13 for this sandwich. That feels like a steal. Look at all that meat.
This thing is packed.
1, 2, 3.
Buc-ee's.
That's a flavor bomb of a bite.
I love this.
We're starting off hot.
It's really good.
Don't you dare.
I don't like the sausage in it.
I love the sausage.
I was literally gonna say I think the sausage is the highlight.
What?
It's an extremely high quality sausage.
It adds too much of a salty punch in this sandwich. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I don't know if the sausage was additive.
I literally could not disagree more.
Seriously?
There is a lot of meat. It's definitely on the salty side, but that snap from the sausage gave it some texture.
I think if I had one comment, I'd want like a coleslaw in there just to add some freshness, but this is Buc-ee bussin'.
A 9? Is that a 9 or a 6? You upside down?
The only reason I didn't go 10 is because I want to leave a little room for something better. What it means is the 3-meat sandwich is getting 7.9 Buc-ee's. Next up, the Buc-ee's fried chicken sandwich. Looks like we have a decent looking piece of fried chicken and some sauce. Honestly, seems a little bland, but let's see how it tastes. With all the fresh brisket and pulled pork at Buc-ee's, I would never normally go for the fried chicken sandwich.
It reminds me of the fried chicken sandwich we had at high school lunch.
Yes.
It's pretty good, but it's a step below your average fast food fried chicken sandwich.
The chicken's a little spongy.
Yes.
And it needs toppings.
Yo, I found this hot sauce at Buc-ee's. Let's try it. That helps.
Definitely helps, but like,
It's just like Tabasco.
definitely a huge step down from that first one. Unfortunately, that means fried chicken sandwich is getting 4.3 Buc-ee's. Talk about right up my alley, it's time for the Carolina pulled pork sandwich, and man, they really load it up. Piled high, it looks quite tender, and there actually appears to be some legit pieces of bark in here.
They certainly do not skimp on that pulled pork. Jeez.
And this is only a $7 sandwich.
That's actually a really good deal.
That is a crazy good deal.
Definitely better than the first two for me.
So saucy, so meaty, and the pulled pork really tastes smoked and yummy.
It's legit pulled pork.
I'm getting actual pieces of bark, and when you eat those ones, it's one of the best bites.
How is this a $7 sandwich at a freaking gas station? If I was charged like $25 at a barbecue restaurant for this thing, I would be satisfied. Pulled pork sandwich is getting a shockingly high 9 Buc-ee's. Time for the barbecue turkey sandwich, and you guessed it, there is an utterly absurd amount of meat on here with absolutely 0 vegetables. Thick cut turkey with some barbecue sauce. I'm excited.
Don't you dare tell me there's any vegetables in this sandwich.
Don't worry, Kyle.
I'll be pissed.
Look at the proportions of turkey on this sandwich.
Oh, dude, that's 2 inches of turkey.
Wow.
Man, I don't even know if I get my mouth around this thing.
It's definitely heavy on that highly brined, highly salted, like cured turkey flavor.
Which I think is impacting the texture too. It feels like that brined sort of meat.
It makes it kind of spongy, kind of bouncy. This is actually my least favorite of the day.
I actually agree. I think this is my least favorite of the day. Whoa, Kyle, you hated that.
I would never buy this one again.
Unfortunately, it means the barbecue turkey sandwich is a 3.2 Buc-ee's. Next up, the club melt, and looks like we got some decent variety in this one. Nice looking bun with some sauce, bacon, a bunch of ham, a bunch of turkey, and finally some sort of red sauce below. The club melt.
That is incredible.
There's some sauce in the bottom.
Is that like a tomato sauce down there?
It tastes like marinara sauce, and it's really good on here.
If you look closely at the bacon, it is a little sad. It's kind of like that microwave bacon.
The cheesiness with all that meat, it's really a meaty bite. I'm a big fan. I really liked it.
Coming out of nowhere, a strong 7.9 Buc-ee's for the club melt. We have made it to a Buc-ee's classic, the Big Buckin' chopped brisket sandwich.
Red brisket on the board!
And extra large is an understatement. Packed with the iconic brisket, let's find out if it's as good as people say. The Big Buckin' XXL chopped beef bussin' Buc-ee's, what is it called? Big Buckin' Brisket XXL sandwich brisket XXL. Big Buckin' Brisket sandwich XXL chopped beef.
Woo! Is that what they mean by BBL? Dude, this is so dense.
Is there such thing as too much meat?
I think I'm realizing there's one common thread between all of these. There's some sort of briny taste across the board, and it really shows in this one for me. This isn't my favorite.
It does have this very salty undertone that you don't typically get with regular backyard smoked brisket. Is it still absolutely phenomenal for a gas station brisket sandwich? Absolutely.
Totally agree. One bite and it's good, but then that saltiness just keeps on coming.
For the record, I would have no problem finishing this whole sandwich, but
Then do it. Mmm.
see, I get the point about the saltiness, but it's still so good.
I can't handle that strong of a briny flavor.
Hell, if you can't take the heat, just get out of the kitchen.
Fine.
Get out of here.
I'm out of here.
Scram. It's gonna be 6.7 Buc-ee's. Next up, the sliced brisket sandwich. Visually completely different than the chopped version. Nice pieces of flat as well as point, and there's actually a bark and a real smoke ring. $9 for a sliced brisket sandwich. That is just, in this economy, that's crazy.
This one, I like a lot more than the other brisket sandwich.
I totally agree, and I don't know why, because I think it's the same brisket, only this is just sliced instead of chopped.
I think this one has more of the flat in the sandwich,
It's a lot more lean.
but it works really well because the rest of the sandwich is pretty rich, some heavy sauces. This one is where it's at.
Also, texturally, this one you can really bite into. The first one, it was all mush.
This is solid brisket. If you got this at a barbecue restaurant, you'd be like, wow, they do brisket well. But this is a gas station in the middle of Florida.
I mean, there's a bark, there's a smoke ring. It's got everything you need.
Dude, I already finished mine. I can't believe that's from a gas station.
A very solid 8.4 Buc-ee's. Time for the brisket mac and cheese, and just by holding it, I can tell you I'm gonna need a massive nap after this one.
It's incredible.
That is a heavy mac and cheese.
But that sweetness from the brisket, I feel like kind of counteracts all the cheese. I mean, I do see your point, Kyle. I should probably call my cardiologist after this.
Oh man.
I think I need to find a cardiologist. And there's only one place to look. Which is why I'm glad today's video is sponsored by ZocDoc. I'm someone who absolutely goes down the internet rabbit hole. One weird symptom, it's 1 a.m., I'm scrolling and diagnosing myself with something crazy. What usually stops me from booking a doctor's appointment? Calling an office, put on hold, and worrying I'm gonna feel judged for asking a dumb question. Like, do I really need to go into an office and tell the entire world that brisket mac and cheese put me in the hospital? That's exactly why I use ZocDoc. ZocDoc's a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and instantly book an appointment. I can literally go and find a cardiologist right now. There's over 150,000 providers across all 50 states with thousands of verified patient reviews. ZocDoc helps get appointments typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking or even same day, and it's all done online. If you're traveling or don't want to go in person, you can even book a video visit. Go to ZocDoc.com/meatguy, also linked down in the description, to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Thank you, ZocDoc. Let's get back to it.
I love the creaminess of the mac and cheese. It's just that deep, cheesy, yummy flavor.
The homemade brisket just takes it over the top. This is phenomenal. We are just on completely different wavelengths.
I know.
It's gonna be 6.7 Buc-ee's for the brisket mac and cheese. It's time for the Texas cheesesteak burrito. This tortilla feels extremely fresh and looks super cheesy and juicy with a nice pop of color from the peppers. This looks way better than I was expecting. One thing I do not recommend with burritos is slicing off both the ends and then trying to eat the center. Someone tells me this is not gonna go well.
It's noticeably pretty soft.
It's like a very moist tortilla.
You know they make their tortillas?
Right, we saw that homemade tortilla thing.
That's a heavy burrito.
I love this burrito.
It's really good.
I kind of like a mushy burrito, and that's what this is.
The beef itself is okay. It kind of just mixed with all the cheese, and it's like a cheesy, beefy situation. It's pretty good.
I just want a little bit more texture in my burrito.
It's gotta be 6.2 Buc-ee's. Quickly bypassing the veggie burrito, this is the chicken fajita taco. Comes with 2 of them individually wrapped, and at first glance, honestly looks a bit dry. Let's see how it tastes. Looks healthier compared to everything else we've had today. Don't love it.
Really?
I think it's dry and bland.
I love it.
Couple main points I like here. The chicken is not overly brined, and there isn't an overwhelming amount of cheese melting into everything. This tastes healthy today.
These tortillas, I can't get enough of them.
The tortilla is insanely good. I think that's gonna be the surprising winner of the day, the tortillas.
Yo, I got an honorary mention. The bathrooms. Those things are pristine. Top 3 public bathroom.
It reminds me a little bit of the steak burrito, but this one is way better.
I think this isn't even close to that one.
Really?
It's just dry and it's underwhelming. Wow, you really like that one.
It was just great chicken and a nice tortilla.
What it means is 7.2 Buc-ee's for the chicken fajita taco. This is one I've seen all over the internet, the sausage on a stick with a tortilla, and the name says it all. Not a combination I've seen anywhere else, but I guess it's sort of like a hot dog. Let's find out if it's worth it. Sausage on a stick with a tortilla.
Where do you think they got that name from?
I don't know.
It's a hell of a snap on that sausage.
Good sausage.
Wow, I did not have high hopes for this. I love it.
At first, I didn't understand the tortilla, but then you bite into the sausage. It's so rich, it's so juicy. The tortilla almost like soaks up the juices.
The textures are so nice. You get the soft tortilla, the snap of the sausage. There's almost like a creamy mouthfeel.
I kind of like it though. More of a snack than a meal, I guess.
It looks so simple, but I absolutely love this thing. I'm worried I'm gonna give it, how, what?
Dude, these meat sweats came way too fast today.
What are you doing with that cucumber?
I need some freshness, man.
I almost went higher, but I couldn't disrespect that 3-meat sandwich. It's gonna be 8.9 Buc-ee's for sausage on a stick with a tortilla. Move over, KFC. It is time for Buc-ee's chicken and fries. The chicken looks pretty crispy and more of a thicker fry than I'd typically prefer, but let's taste. Serving these with the Buc-ee's chicken sauce. Okay, the chicken really looks like chicken. Like that's legit chicken breast. Quality.
You know what's surprising? I think this chicken is better than the chicken on the chicken sandwich.
It might be.
But I want to say it's the same chicken, but I'm telling you, this one tastes better.
It tastes less rubbery.
And it's moist. This reminds me of the Friendly's chicken tenders, which were my favorite growing up.
Fries are pretty good too, and let me tell you, they do not go light on the seasoning.
Like too much, you think?
It's on the line, but I like the structure of them. There are some nice, like, thick fries.
Their salt levels are probably just absolutely through the roof right now.
I actually love how seasoned the fries are, and the thickness. I love a thick fry.
I think the sauce in the chicken was above a 7. The fries, I didn't like as much.
What it means is 6.7 Buc-ee's, but that sauce, an easy 10. Time for our first refrigerated sandwich with the Alamo turkey, and it looks real good. Sauce, thick slab of pepper jack, tomatoes, an absolute stomper of a pile of turkey with some jalapenos hidden below. The Alamo turkey sandwich, and they do not skimp out on the turkey. That has been a theme that has remained consistent. You guys tasting that?
The little crunch from the jalapeno.
The jalapeno. That is the detail that matters here.
You get a little kick from the pepper jack, and then that jalapeno comes in.
It's not soggy. The bread is fantastic. Interesting flavor profiles, like the jalapeno, the pepper jack, everything works really nicely. I'd be happy getting this from a sandwich shop.
It's a very well thought out sandwich. And for the first time in my life, the proportion of meat is exactly where I want it to be.
I know what I'm giving it, and I'm about to cause a scene.
Kyle.
I'm on the scale of gas station turkey sandwich. This is the best I think you can possibly get.
What it means is it's 8.2 Buc-ee's for the Alamo turkey. Next up, Buc-ee's roast beef, and this is a good looking sandwich. Sauce, Swiss, and these hunks of roast beef actually look insane. Like, look at how big and tender these are. Ooh, I got the meat sweats.
Well, this roast beef should help. That's really good roast beef.
Got really good roast beef.
Fantastic. Love that horseradish sauce.
Is that what that is?
A little crunch from the onions. And what I sometimes don't love about roast beef is when it's too rare, it can almost be like mushy and like hard to bite through. But this is perfectly cooked and super tender.
I actually don't like roast beef that much in general, but the flavor on this one is really well balanced.
I might shock you guys with my score. I actually think this might be the
Cause a scene.
I actually think this might be the best sandwich of the day.
Here's the thing, I like turkey sandwiches. I don't really like roast beef sandwiches. This might be better than that Alamo one, and I loved that one.
Oh, it's way better than that one.
Psych.
Oh.
Rigamaroldum.
Guys, let us know in the comments, did we just completely overrate this sandwich, or is it actually a phenomenal one? Because I think this is our highest rating of the day. I hope we didn't mess up. Can't believe I'm saying this, but it's 9.1 Buc-ee's for the roast beef sandwich. Next up, the Chipotle Club sandwich with a very distinctive look. The bread is like as thin as a tortilla, then it's pepper jack, bacon, tomato, and finally these thick hunks of turkey and ham. Is it just me, or is the volume of meat steadily increasing as this video's gone on? What is this?
What are we looking at right now?
No. I hate the bread.
I love the bread.
Really?
Really?
It reminds me of the tortilla. I don't know what it is, but that soft texture I love.
Yo, it's stretchy. It's like bouncy.
Yeah, whoa, you're right, Kyle.
I am not vibing with this sandwich.
I thought I was gonna love this one. I guess we finally reached the point where there is such thing as too much meat.
The one positive was the bread for me.
See, for me, that was the one negative. Sadly, it's gonna be 2.7 Buc-ee's for the Chipotle Club sandwich. This one sounds amazing. It's the crispy chicken bacon avocado wrap. Feels fully loaded, but it does look a little messy. Let's see how it tastes.
This thing is so dense.
Pretty good flavor.
This is one of the more disappointing ones for me today.
There's some flavor in there that I'm not liking.
For me, the biggest issue is fried chicken inside of a cold, moist sandwich. Like, it just takes away from the crispiness. You still have all that breading on there, but there's no crunch. So I actually didn't hate the flavor. Texturally, it was not for me.
I also don't taste any avocado or bacon.
I'm getting 0 bacon, 0. Maybe there's avocado in the sauce. Overall, a bit of a disappointment here.
A half a point for the tortilla.
Sadly, it's gonna be 1.5 Buc-ee's. You already know this one is highly anticipated for me. It's time for Buc-ee's fresh jerky counter. So many options, but we are going with the Korean barbecue today, and it looks stunning with an almost glazed-like sheen on the outside. Let's see if it's as good as it looks. Fresh Korean barbecue beef jerky from Buc-ee's.
The flavor.
It's almost juicy. Fresh jerky is just 10 times better.
You get like a sesame oil flavor and then sesame seeds on the outside.
I feel like they really nailed the Korean barbecue flavor. Garlic, ginger, sesame, soy.
I kind of consider myself a jerky snob. This is up there.
Definitely nitrate heavy.
I think that's the one possible drawback. Like, if you look at it up against the light, it does have that kind of red tinge to it, which does mean that they use nitrates, but that's a minor issue.
And it just pulls right apart. It doesn't become super chewy in your mouth.
But it's not too tender. This is coming from a crew that literally, we own our own jerky brand. It's top tier. It is truly some top shelf jerky, but if there's one that can compete with it, it's Max Jerky, and we have a very special announcement. We actually just launched our very own Korean barbecue flavor. It is easily the most authentic Korean barbecue jerky you'll ever taste. We have a very limited supply, so check it out now before it's gone. But all that said, Buc-ee's fresh jerky is getting 9.1 Buc-ee's. Another one from the jerky counter that I've always been fascinated by, thick cut hunks of what looks like partially smoked and dried beef. Is it jerky or is it like a steak? Let's find out. It seems like a hybrid between beef jerky and like a fresh steak.
Such an intense bark.
It reminds me of smoked cured salmon.
Super weird texture. It's like bouncy.
Very black pepper forward, also very cured tasting. Not in a bad way for me, I actually like it.
It reminds me of an uncooked hot dog with pepper on it.
This is unique and I can totally see why people like it. For me, it's a little bit too cured, a little bit too soft, a little bit too processed. I really didn't like this one.
Really? It's gonna be 3.8 Buc-ee's for the peppered dried beef tenders. Time for the dried venison and pork sausage. Another one I've always been very curious to try. With this interesting U shape, it has a beautiful cross section and smells fantastic. You know what I think you need right now?
What?
Some more cured meat.
Oh, get me a vegetable or something.
really clean flavor.
Tastes like a super high quality salami.
There's even still a snap on the outside. I really like the texture.
This is something I wouldn't normally reach for, whereas like jerky, I'll eat that all day. This is something I would typically only grab if it's like on a charcuterie board. So it's not exactly my favorite, but the quality is clearly very high. Solid. What it means is a 6.8 for the venison and pork sausage. Next up, the famous banana pudding, which from what I hear has a major cult following. Banana pudding is certainly not a traditional dessert we've grown up eating, so it'll be very interesting to see how we rank this one. I've never been more grateful to not have a piece of meat in front of me. Cheers.
Oh man.
You really get that banana flavor. It tastes so natural, but then you look at the ingredients and you know it's not natural. Then you forget about the ingredients and you're like, wow, it just tastes like a delicious banana.
I love that little cake cookie thing in there too.
I feel like I'm getting pieces of banana in there.
Me too. Dude, that's a banana.
What?
That is like the best thing I've ever eaten, man.
If you ever go to Buc-ee's, there's a few things you clearly need to try. This is one of them. An outrageously high 9.8 Buc-ee's for the banana pudding. I was today years old when I learned that Buc-ee's sells a grill, so needless to say, we're gonna be putting it to the test. Found this jambalaya stuffed whole chicken in the freezer section, which should be perfect. It appears to be a heavily seasoned, partially deboned chicken. Either way, it's onto the grill, and of course, we're smoking over applewood. Low and slow. Visually, I have to say, I think we nailed it. Phenomenal looking smoky color, utterly absurd jambalaya chicken cross section. I am very excited.
What is going on in this bite?
It smells incredible.
Nice jambalaya flavor in there.
The chicken doesn't have that super salty brined flavor that I was fully expecting, because it looked like it was gonna be that rubbery, salty mush.
Agree.
It actually tastes like fresh chicken, and the shrimp in there is also nice and plump.
It's surprisingly not slimy or soggy.
It actually feels like it's a homemade jambalaya chicken. And that little grill was so cute.
I think that's also contributing to it. Like, we did smoke this, so it has that additional depth of flavor. Strong scores across the board. It's gonna be 8.6 Buc-ee's, easily the best jambalaya stuffed chicken I've ever had. Staying in the freezer section because I have to try this applewood smoked, bacon wrapped, shrimp and sausage and cheese stuffed pork tenderloin. That is an absolute mouthful, but just take a look at that color and cross section. It looks absolutely stunning. Kyle, you know what you look like you need?
What?
Some bacon wrapped cheese stuffed pork.
Dude, I think there's a sausage stuffed in the middle too. That's pretty good.
10 times better than the chicken.
It's bacon, there's sausage, and then they definitely brined all of the pork too.
Pork tenderloin is usually quite dry, but when you add the cheese, you add that sausage, also the bacon on the outside, kind of keeping all that moisture contained.
The sausage, I think, is my favorite part on the inside.
It's a lot of meat, it's a lot of cholesterol, it's a lot of cheese, it's a lot of happiness for me. Who would have thought Buc-ee's is the place to get your frozen meats from? Absolutely worth trying. Bacon wrapped pork tenderloin is getting 8.5 Buc-ee's. Time to snack, so of course we need to try the barbecue pork rinds. They look extremely well seasoned with what appears to be a very nice crunch. $1.49 for the pork rinds. How can it be so cheap? I usually don't love pork rinds, but this one is phenomenal. Beautiful, almost like melt in your mouth crisp. Like you crunch and then it just melts.
Sometimes you'll get like a gamey flavor with pork rinds,
Yes.
which I don't get here. It's really just that seasoning flavor that I'm getting.
I think for pork rinds, this is great. I'd rather choose beef jerky if I want the protein or just like regular chips.
Realistically, I would never buy these over other bag snacks, but they definitely surprised me.
Great in the grand scheme of pork rinds, though clearly just not our favorite snack. It's gonna be 4.5 Buc-ee's for the pork rinds. We have made it to the famous wall of jerky. We tried the fresh, but people also rave about the bag jerky, specifically the Bohemian garlic flavor. The stakes are high on this one, let's give it a taste. It's time we tried their bagged beef jerky. I assume quite different than the fresh. it is a solid step down from that fresh one.
Yeah.
Is this bad beef jerky? Definitely not. You just can't compare. It's apples and oranges.
This one has a much stronger nitrite flavor, which I don't love, but the flavor of the garlic is really nice.
It's a lot saltier, it's a lot less tender than the fresh stuff. But in the grand scheme of bag jerky, it's above average. It's gonna be 6 Buc-ee's for the bag jerky. Time for the iconic beaver nuggets, which again I've heard has a massive cult following. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but I can tell they are completely covered in sugar and look pretty crispy. I've heard so much about these things, I cannot wait to try.
It's like Cracker Jacks.
But like heavily coated in this like honey, syrupy, maple glaze, crunchy situation.
No.
Don't ruin it for me, Kyle.
It's sugar with a speck of cornmeal. The first ingredient is brown sugar, not even cornmeal.
I thought you were gonna say like corn syrup or something.
That's the third ingredient, and it tastes delicious.
It tastes really good. This isn't like your standard whip out a bag of chips, have a salty snack. It is definitely more on like the dessert side, but if you're in the mood for that, it'll hit. Surprisingly, not our favorite. It's gonna be 5.6 Buc-ee's for the beaver nuggets. It is time for the chocolate and peanut butter quarter-pound overbite. This is one where at Buc-ee's, a random lady came up to us to tell us we need to try it. So here we are, and just check out that cross-section. It's like a Reese's on steroids.
Phenomenal. The thickness, the chocolate is a lot crunchier than a Reese's. Fantastic.
Kinda like the creamy chocolate on the Reese's.
Really? I think this is a huge step up. Sophia, what do you think? This over Reese's?
This one. The texture just does it. The peanut butter is also a lot creamier. The Reese's peanut butter is kind of cakey in the middle.
That's a good point.
Kyle, come on.
I'm not gonna sit here and rank basically a Reese's as like a 10.
I hate you.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
It's gonna be 7.3 Buc-ee's for the overbite. Next up, the spicy pickled eggs, which you already know I needed to try. I've only had pickled eggs a couple times, and I've always been shocked by how much I actually end up liking them. Let's find out how the Buc-ee's version stacks up. I think we finally reached the point where my stomach does not know if it can continue.
Let's get this one over with. This
Dude,
smell
I'm
is
so confused
This
right
smell
now.
is intoxicating. It's a good pickled egg.
It is good.
The only caveat here is you need to like pickled eggs.
I can see how this is something you would like because it's very vinegary and Kyle generally likes tangy things. I actually did really like that.
Surprisingly, I like this one. The texture on the egg is still quite firm, and then you get a little kick.
It's a weird texture though. It's a little bouncy and dense. Kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's the best pickled egg I've ever had, and I like pickled eggs.
It's gonna be 6.3 Buc-ee's. We have made it to the famous Buc-ee's Fudge. Believe it or not, this is all made in-house. I have a feeling this might end up being the winner of the day. Time for Fudge.
Oh, Fudge!
Man, it's just been a freaking whirlwind of food. One second there's a jambalaya stuffed chicken in front of me, the next second there's like 13 types of fudge. Oh my God.
Fudge is so freaking good.
It just melts, but it still has that chew to it. It's like nice and dense.
I really like the coffee.
That might be my favorite.
A lot of care and thought went into these flavors.
Whoa, banana.
Think about the variety we've had today, the quality, and then also the price. I don't know if there's any other store that can match what Buc-ee's does. Whoa, 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 whoa.
There is just nothing better than that assortment of fudge.
It's gonna be a staggering 9.7 Buc-ee's for the fudge. Next up, we have Buc-ee's glazed nuts. People absolutely rave about these, so I got the cashew, pecan, and almonds. They're super fresh and made daily, so I am very excited. Freshly glazed nuts.
These things smelled so good inside of Buc-ee's.
So good.
I don't really like nuts. These taste good because it is candy.
It's very sweet, it's very sugary, but it's still balanced from like the salty nut component.
I love every single one of these.
Wow.
Oh, you really love those. It's gonna be a staggering 8.8 for the glazed nuts. This is a pecan praline, and honestly, I have no idea what it is. Looks like some sort of sugary nut-based cookie, but let's find out. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, please do me a favor, drop a like, let us know you like this style of video. We'll continue doing more of them. With that said, let's figure out what this thing is and give it a bite. Kyle, can you just relax with a cucumber for 2 seconds?
Whoa. I thought that was gonna be crispy. It's actually soft and tender.
I don't know if tender's the word I use, Kyle. It's almost like a hybrid between raw cookie dough and a glazed pecan and fudge.
Yes, it is fudge again, dude.
It reminds me of one of those maple syrup sugar candies.
That's so satisfying to bite into, though.
Anyone need an emergency raspberry?
I don't get it, Kyle.
I don't know if I like it quite as much as the fudge, but I really like this.
It's close. Pecan pralines are getting 8.6 Buc-ee's. And what it means is the best food at Buc-ee's is the banana pudding. Thank you all so much for watching. I think it's time we all go eat a salad. We appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time.